what y'all gonna say about this? That's my question. What is y'all gonna say about this? Because the guys not saying this. The guys are not the ones talking about this time. These are the women. It should be, at least. For some reason, I feel like the comment is gonna be filled with guys. I don't know if this is how the algorithm works. Type shit. It's like, yo, if you're only pitching it to guys, then cool. But if you're not pitching it to everybody, but it's weird to just hear somebody say it. They get a bunch of likes for it, and then somebody else say something else in a different manner, and they get a bunch of likes for said thing. It's like, what are we doing?
No sense. It might not make no sense, but I promise you, all that little lovey-dovey shit, and they gonna take that shit for granted. You start dogging them out and treating them like shit. They be the best girlfriends ever. Like, be lost.
I don't know. I do not know. I'm not here to poke a beer or be in type of the conversation. I just know this part of whatever y'all trying to figure out it is. You're too young. If you believe this is okay, you're definitely too young. You shouldn't be doing what you think you're doing, but we gonna go on to what I was actually here to talk about. I just had to use this because it's crazy behavior.
Why would a hyper-independent woman who used to get on here and tell us how to avoid toxic men, BS, narcissistic men, and all of that turn into a pick-me? Well, I will tell you exactly why Miss Jasmine Brown has turned into a pick-me, and it goes way beyond money, honey. Now listen up. Jasmine Brown was getting older. She took a look around at her options and realized that she did not have too many qualified candidates and wasn't nobody really checking for her. Some women...
Now, I try to be fair in all the situations that I'm talking about, but it still would be unfair the way I'm saying it. But who said she was all of that? She spoke what truth that she believed. It just unfortunate that the truth that she believed in aligned with guys. So blame her if you want to, but and that's what I don't get, because when I say shit like, yo, what's the definition of insanity? And it's doing the same thing, expecting different results, and she is doing something different than everybody else. Yeah, call her.
Women hit this stage in their life where they say, you know what? If I can't find a man who's going to treat me right, give me all the things that I want, change for me, I might as well get with a man with money. Even though she's beautiful, even though she's considered preferred, and y'all know exactly what I mean by preferred, does not mean that you are guaranteed.
No, I don't know what you mean by preferred, but she's beautiful and get with a guy with money. We don't really put the full scenarios into this thing before we start jumping into the bed. We don't, because let's say she don't go for a guy with money. Then what? Like, you leave her with the headache of being the one? I'ma just listen to you.
To be anybody's wifey. Cam Newton even said himself that he is still out here looking for his wifey. He publicly embarrassed her by saying, yeah, I know I cheated on her and my bad for that, but she know what's up. She's playing her part. She is a battery. Batteries have like a 5-6 year expiration. Her time is almost up with him. Men like this will trade you in for a woman half your age in a few years and then tell you that you knew what it was.
A battery, right? A battery. I did. This should just scratch my head, because I don't know how she's considered a battery for allowing a fucking clown to be a clown. Like, how is she wrong for, like, she sees potential in him. That's the weird part. She sees potential in him, right? And allows him to fool around to make sure that at the end of the day, you know that it's past whatever you think it is. Because at the end of the day, that's all we're left with. If a person thinks that they could play in our face, we don't actually love them more than the person that would play in their face. And I can't even say, because I can't, like, honestly, I can't sit there and let somebody play in my face. I can't. Because I can't even put myself in his shoes to say, like, I'm willing to be as transparent, but I also understand that that person may do something so irreparable that I may not forgive. But this is their shit. Like, this is them. They probably know each other better than we know. And if he's willing to talk to her and she's willing to accept, matter of fact, I'm going to just listen to you, because, you know, I be talking crazy.
She knew what it was for sure. So when it happens, nobody's going to be sitting around crying for her because she decided to settle. Instead of staying prayed up, staying focused, and working on herself, she decided to take the easy way out and just do what half these women do when they are considered beautiful and preferred, and go find a man with money who will take care of their basic and everyday needs, buy them designer bags and all of that, but yet they are crying in the car because he's not picking up your phone call, or he doesn't even say thank you when you pack his lunch. He does not care. Because the easiest thing for a man to do when he has money is give you and send you money. Like, it takes 2 seconds to press Cash App send. Women like her, they always lose in the end, unfortunately.
Did you personally listen to the same interview that I listened to? Because if you did, the way he was talking, it doesn't even sound like he do that anymore because it doesn't interest him. I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong, but it's because he said Jazz wasn't the only woman that I've slept with while in a relationship with her. That doesn't sound like continuing. The way he talked sound like, yo, I did all of that. I don't care about it anymore. Dude sound like he on his fucking square. And I could still be wrong, like, but he feel like he's, I don't know. Because me personally, somebody let me do some shit like that, I'd probably take different actions, but I am not him. You could be right. She could be. I don't know.
And they will be right back on here talking about how men ain't no good and how she tried to be his everything. But we know what's going on. Her biological time clock was ticking. She was getting older. She didn't have any men in her circle really checking for her, really applying pressure. So she settled. And she gonna get what she want. A little bit of money. Will she ever get genuine love? We don't know. Probably not. Please understand that genuine love isn't something that is guaranteed to everybody. It is something that you have to pray for and work towards. Okay? And Cam Newton realizes that she does not have the qualities that he wants in a wife. So therefore, he will not make that step with her. You have to be more than just a pretty face, and we all know that. That you have to bring substance, be able to hold a conversation, and be funny. I don't find her very funny. The funniest thing that she's actually done is have this man's baby and get publicly humiliated. Now that is laughable. Other than that, she's not all that, and he knows that. That is why she's in the position that she is. That is why she's always overcompensating for his actions.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. I thought this was the first kid they're having, so yeah. Nah, I'm pretty sure she hasn't even dropped the kid yet. But I'm behind the times on all of this stuff, so don't ask me. I don't have a dog in the fight. The fight with the dog, but that's what we want, man. Fuck you.